Hannah and her travel agent Sophie. Hannah is planning her first trip since the start of the COVID-19 pandemic. Her family live in the USA and she's not seen them for over 2 years. She really wants to see them again and also make the most of her trip with a first-time visit to New York City. Now, Hannah realizes that traveling now is really different than before the pandemic, and that's why she looks to an expert to help her with the planning, preparation, and all the support she's going to need. Thanks to a recommendation, she calls on her local travel agency to help. Now, her agent, Sophie, knows that these days it's a real minefield getting to grips with all the different country and even state-specific requirements concerning COVID-19. As Sophie searches for all the fare options, she's able to browse specific COVID-19 information about the points of entry and Hannah's ultimate destination, New York City. Amongst other things, Sophie lets Hannah know about the overall infection level and the risk of the USA domestic travel rating of New York State and specifically New York City. She's able to let Hannah know any national control measures, flight ban status, the entry ban restrictions, testing requirements, or quarantine on entry, etc. Now, Sophie takes a lot of confidence from the fact that the data is updated multiple times a day and can be copied into an email or printed out in the office. It's not just flights. Sophie can share detailed information for any type of transport, including car rental or train, and also about hotels. So how does Sophie do it? Well, keeping on top of COVID-19 conditions is now a lot easier for Sophie because her booking platform, Amadeus Selling Platform Connect, presents all of the relevant safety travel data in a single screen. She can see COVID heat maps and then drill down for detailed information. Selling Platform Connect can also read all of the locations from a P&R and then check the specific details for each of the locations in Hannah's reservation. And coming soon, Sophie will also be able to show all the airline policies with detailed information about timings for required PCR tests, what meal services are available during flights, any enhanced cleaning, and whether HEPA filters are on board, mask requirements, temperature checks, etc. Hannah's getting excited. She's thinking about booking a hotel in New York City before visiting her family. And Sophie, keen to make the sale, wants to reassure her about the safety measures that hotels have put in place. So when Sophie checks for hotels, she looks to see which ones have enhanced safety measures, so Hannah can feel safe. And good for Sophie, this information is available in cryptic, graphic, and web services. Great news. Hannah is happy to book. So Sophie shares all the information she's collected via email. And with Amadeus Dynamic Travel Documents, Sophie can send her any standard travel information or links in the language of Hannah's choice, directly from her screen in Amadeus Selling Platform Connect. Sophie also lets her know that she can access everything via the Check My Trip mobile app, which is used by millions of travellers across the world. Hannah leaves Sophie's travel agency really excited and confident for her trip. Finally, she's going to see her family. And Sophie smiles. It feels good to make a sale and get the world travelling again. She begins to relax. Check My Trip as standard means Hannah can view her entire journey, flight bookings, hotels, car rental, etc., and receive immediate updates about changes in gates, delays, etc. But with COVID, Sophie knows that travellers need more information these days, and also that things can change, often with very little notice. So Sophie is especially reassured that Hannah will receive pre-trip COVID-19 travel guidance information as part of her travel itinerary for both her origin and destination, and all the points in between. The pre-trip advisory information includes entry and exit rules and any travel bans, testing requirements, quarantine measures, key information including face mask, curfew orders or lockdowns, and if there have been any key changes in the evolution of the pandemic. And if things do change while Hannah is travelling, Then Sophie can let her know, and any other clients in New York, about all relevant updates thanks to Amadeus Mobile Messenger. Sophie can send a one-way message to update Hannah via SMS, a push message, or email, or use a two-way messaging system to communicate with her if needed. It's a really fast, efficient tool for travel agents to manage any type of health or significant incident in real time. Let's be honest, managing travel in a pandemic is really tough. But with all the data and tools that Amadeus provides travel agents like Sophie to track and manage the ups and downs of COVID, delivering great service, building trust, and getting people traveling again is becoming easier and easier. Sophie and her team are already looking beyond the pandemic for ways to expand their business. Their travel agency brand now has a better reputation than ever before.